Now this is the air conditioning compressor of our Mercure. Now this was just dumped in the boot of the car. The clutch is missing. I don't know if it works, and most people would simply throw this away, go on the internet, click a mouse and buy a new one, but not me. I want to see if I can save the original part and build it back up again. So I've come down to see my friend Mike, who reckons he can help me. So here we go, Mike. This is the compressor I was telling you about.
We can check the coil, see if that's good on it. We can also check, see if it has pressure, but we'll have to replace the clutch before we can do that. But we can also pull it apart and make sure everything's good inside, and then we can go from there.
Cool. Yeah, let's pull it apart.
All right, so we're going to pull out the clutch hub. Start with that. Unless it's toast inside.
Mike has already taken the what is the clutch housing off, and underneath you can see there's evidence that this got very hot in the past, possibly melted, which means this might not be salvageable.
See right here how the clutch is all melted right here?
Yeah.
That's from the clutch hub engaging and disengaging, and that's from a high pressure problem. So that's the only way they melt like this. So we'll find out more. It's probably going to be seized up inside, but we're going to know as soon as we get open.
Right. So probably it's been apart before, hasn't it?
Could have been. Let's pull it apart and let's see how the inside looks.
Oh yeah. And this little one here, this comes off?
Yep.
And these are little pistons, are they?
Yep. Yeah, it looks all right. They're not seized up. We can check the underside of them, make sure that's good. We're going to change out the seal right here, too. This is one of the case seals.
Yep.
And then there's a couple bearings in here. This is a shaft bearing. And there's also the thrust bearings on the inside.
And we're going to change those?
Correct. All right. Pull up the mat.
Comes off. How's that?
Yeah, the back looks okay. The last thing we're going to do is split the case all the way. We're going to check the pistons, check the cylinder walls, seals inside, so we're going to have to change those anyways. So once we take this apart, you're going to have to help me put it back together because it's going to fly apart.
Okay, no worries. Whoa, look at that. Down the pistons, are they?
Yep, and everything doesn't look too bad. It's not seized up.
It's complicated, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that is complicated inside. I can see once it comes apart, there's no way that's going back together, is there?
Nope.
So we can salvage this. It's just going to take a little bit of puzzling.
We're going to pull it apart, put some new thrust bearings in it, reseal it all. Once we get it back together, you'll be in business.
I love the way that works. That shaft with this on there, that acts as a cam that moves those pistons up and down. That's so clever, isn't it?
You got it. And the next thing we're after is the little thrust bearing that's back in the corner right there.
All the way deep inside there?
That's it.
Ooh, good luck.
All right.
Tap it out. Whoa. Okay. Now this is a thrust race bearing. There's two of these inside that compressor. One of them's at the top of the shaft, the other one's at the bottom of the shaft. The first one, this one, just fell out. The other one, unfortunately, is buried deep within that housing, and it means that poor Mike here has got to take the whole thing apart to be able to get to that thrust race bearing. And then when he does, somehow we've got to replace them and try and put the whole thing back together. All in the pursuit of saving a few pounds. When you go to your air conditioning compressor guy and he says, yeah, I can do that, but it's going to cost $300 or $400, and you go, God, that really sounds expensive. Now you know why. Because not anyone can do this. Old thrust bearings, boom, over there. Brand new ones out the packet, very nice. So thrust bearing on first, yeah?
Yep.
Washer on after.
And there you go.
I never thought I would see that go back together, honestly. So now it's the new clutch that's going to go on top, correct?
Correct. Now we're going to test the coil, and we're looking for a rating between 2 and 5. So now we got 2.9.
Perfect.
So the coil's good. So now we're going to energize the coil to make sure it works. So when I give it power, you suck it in.
Yeah.
And it's working fine. Sucking in just like it's supposed to. There you go. All we got to do is clean it up for you, give you some new O-rings for the top, and you'll be ready to go.
Lovely. Do you know, I've really enjoyed doing this today because I know we've saved the original part and I've managed to save myself over $100 doing it. And I really appreciate your time. Thank you.
I appreciate you coming in.